Hi guys, welcome to Gold Today. This video is brought to you by the coach. Remember always our job is to make you rich. If you are a new subscriber, welcome aboard and thank you for joining us. If not yet, please hit the subscribe button. We are going to start our video with the economic calendar. On the economic calendar for Thursday and from the United States, we will be waiting for the following economic headers to be released: the initial jobless claims, the continuing jobless claims, and the manufacturing PMI, and the services PMI, and the market composite PMI. Also, the market is waiting to see any outcome from the Jackson Hole symposium, which is taking place tomorrow, and there will be a speech for Fed Powell. That's all for the economic calendar. We'll move on now to the numbers. On the last trading session of Wednesday, we have had a trading range from 1496 to 1507. Numbers are rounded and the market is still opened. Gold spot is expected to print a close price at 1501 or 02. The numbers are rounded and the market is still opened. Gold is trading in a bullet trend above its all daily simple moving averages, and what matters for us is the 20 days daily simple moving averages now is at 1486, which should be the first point to come in contact with. We are overbought on the weekly and monthly charts with high readings, and these supports are seen at 1490, 1486, and the major support level is at 1442. Resistance are seen at 1511, followed by 1518, and then 1527. That's all for the numbers. We'll move on now to the trading strategy. Before starting our video for tonight, I need to clear a few issues. The first one is that I'm not against China. We are actually living at a time where you can't be supporting or opposing a party or a country all the way long. China have had and is still helping to neutralize the economy of the world, which was dominated or monopolized by the United States and the European Union for a while. But what I was trying to tell you yesterday, that the administration and the United States believes that all their actions against China is for the sake of making America great again, and they got a point in this if you are going to put yourself in their place. You got today Trump saying for the reporters on the White House that he is the chosen one and he is the one that is going to do what other presidents failed to do with China. Also, the second part is that I have never told you guys here on this video. You can revise my videos if you wish, that I never advised you to buy gold. I advised you to buy the dip in gold and silver because the market is so liquid and the participation rate, so many buyers who are interested to buy when the price dips. By then you are in a much more safer trade than buying on the given market price. However, the third point is that I'm saying always that the market floor is 1450 and any correction has to be considered as a healthy one in a world where the central banks around the world are going to ease their monetary policies, and they are into this move to ease to provide more easing into their monetary policies. This is a for gold prices, gold and silver actually to appreciate. And also, when I ask you or I advise you to dedicate a part of your savings or your income to build your own position on gold and silver, I mean here the physical metal, this is out of caring, because if one of these shits that we surrounding us got real, there is a chance of financial collapse where money have a risk to become cheap overnight. And by cheap I mean very cheap. It's just an advice. You don't need to bother about, and by any chance if you have another point of view you can act on your own. It's just out of concern. Technically, gold is trading in a bull trend above its all daily simple moving averages. We are in a correction as long as 1534.8 is not taken. Avoid the temptation of shorting this market because it can rotate $20 or more in a blink of eye. Look for a dip in 1490, 1480, or 1440. One of these three places. Market will bounce hard from there. The move above 1500, it will be protected as long as 1497 is holding, and it's in the hand of the bulls. Any close above 1520 will pave the way to reach to 1600 and make it as a realistic target. Yesterday we got a tweet from the President of the United States, Mr. Donald Trump. He's thinking of taxing the European-made cars. So, my dear, the trade war is a trend right now, and it's going to be in so many fronts. I even started to believe that Trump himself is long on gold because all this rally has been sponsored by him so far. In a world of falling yields and negative yields and inverted yield curves in so many countries, gold and silver, the hard money, is supported and has to find buyers. And you are free to make your own choice, as I always say. Also, we got today the FOMC meeting minutes for the meeting which was held on the last July. The minutes did not add anything new because we have had this conference of Fed Powell, and he explained actually how the Fed thinks at that time. What matters is, or what got my attention is that the Federal Reserve Bank is concerned about the inversion in the yield curve 10 years to 3 months, which was inverted for the first time on the month of May, and it's still inverted till now. What happened from the date of the meeting till now is that the main yield curve got inverted, which has to catch more attention from the Federal Reserve Bank. If the Federal Reserve Bank has to do something, they have to be behind this curve, okay, to keep the balance, as we say always. I remind you always to keep a good relationship between your margin requirements and your equity. Don't overload your account, and keep buying the dips as your best or favorite strategy for both gold and silver. And avoid, as I said, any silly argument about a dramatic sell-off in the gold or silver market. It's very strong to have such an event. Thank you guys. That's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow in another video.